proud of our guys. Come on the road, get a win. This is always a tough place to play, and I didn't pay attention, but I guess there's some demons in A&M's history at Missouri after some big games and big wins. I guess I like not being aware of those things. But proud of our kids. We come up and we challenged them to start fast, which we did. I thought the defense did an excellent job. We got turnovers early in the game. I thought we took them and converted them offensively. Big third down conversions in the red zone for the offense that we were able to get touchdowns. Didn't have to kick field goals. Got stops and critical. And then we got the running game going. We had that first drive after the turnover. Then took I got an 80 or 90-yard drive. Hit some big runs. The backs ran the ball really well. Got the running game going. Zach was really hot in the beginning, doing some nice things. And we're up 21-0. Then we get another turnover, and we get a break a run down to 15 and get a critical holding penalty. And that hurt us, man. Could have got up 28-0, and then come back, didn't pick up the first down, and missed field goal. Missed 2 field goals today, and had a bad snap on the second one, and missed a field goal, 2 field goals. That's uncharacteristic. Then we get a law offensively, just missed a throw here, had plays here, and didn't hit them. And in defense, we give up a drive, and all of a sudden it's 21-7. That's a 2-play game. You say it's 14 points, that's 2 plays. And but then I think with 2 things, we did it twice in the game. Offensively, immediately took the ball and marched down. We had a big loss, missed a block was going to take a shot there, and our lineman missed a block, got sacked, so we had a 17-yard loss. And they got a penalty for tackling our guy on the screen, which is a penalty, but it wasn't first down, so we overcame it and had a 3rd and 17 and hit a big critical third down. Zach made a great throw to Nice, and Nice made a nice catch. And then we were able to finish that drive off, and we were able to get back 28-7. And then I was disappointed because I thought we could have knocked them out right there before half. We had a chance and had a chain on a route right there, and we just tried to be too perfect with him instead of leading it out there, and then safety come, we had him. Could have knocked him out. And then come out the second half, got a missed run, and then missed a throw that would have been a big play. Then 3rd and 17, we had to run and come up a yard. We gave it the first down. They called us a yard short out, which was true. Then we give up a 97-yard drive defensively. Man, that can't happen up 28-7 when you got them pinned back. You pin them back right there and hold. And then, but again, offensively, came back the next drive and pounded it right back and scored and went 35-14. So I like that part of it, but there's still a lot of sloppiness in there in our game that we got to get cleaned up with more consistency. Like the way we ran the ball. The game was physical. Defense got the turnovers early and did that. But there's still a lot of things both sides that we got to play better. But still going on the road after a big emotional win last week, I thought I was very proud of our kids, and hopefully we'll get better this week.
When you were winning 20, I guess it's 21-7, and why did y'all go away from the run there for a while? It looked like y'all might go down there.
Well, because they started putting guys in the box. Okay. They started bringing guys in the box and started blitzing, getting extra guys, and you got one-on-one. Listen, you got to be able to throw the ball, and had it for a touchdown. It was a wide open play. We just underthrew it. And you can sit there and say you can't just run the ball. People make adjustments. They start blitzing. They put extra guys in the box. So we had a one-on-one and got our guy wide open. Just got to hit it.
Spiller and A-Chain combined for looks like 292 today.
Yeah.
So I was hoping you'd talk a little bit about their performance.
They did a good job. They ran the ball well, and I said there's still some more out there I think they can get. We could have got them in the passing game a little more too. We had them both in the passing game on some things that really would have been good. Those are the things we got to be able to do. We got to have balance. But they ran hard and did a good job. Our line, tight ends, and our receivers blocked well.
Jimbo, it looked like y'all had that swing pass out into the left.
We just missed it
5 times.
3 times.
Why do you think you're missing it?
And we hit it there. We hit it here. He just.
You going too hard?
No, just missed it. And their ends were getting upfield. He'd have them throw over them, but we hit it all week and just missed it.
You said Zach started.
Great question.
Zach started on. How would you evaluate his overall?
Still played really well. In the big drives of the game and picking up the 3rd and 17, and then at the end of the game, still making some very critical plays. Is there a lot he can do better? Yes, and he's got to, and we'll talk about those things. But he's still making some really third down throws in the red zone early. He got those on those drives that we had to come back when it was 21-7 and 28-14. He hit a 3rd down 17 play in there. He's still making a lot of plays. He's still progressing. I thought he played a solid game, but there's still a lot more he can do.
Yeah, but what do you think of the quick start? You got on.
Oh, I was happy about it. I was excited. We come out of the gate, we had energy, we had enthusiasm. You could see it in the locker room. We really did. But my disappointment is that we didn't maintain for that. We got to go ahead and finish, and we had the holding call, and we got something else, and those things happen, but they shouldn't happen. They don't have to happen.
Against a team that has struggled against the run, is it good to see that both your running backs come out and have a
listen, you got to establish the run, and they had problems stopping the run, and we wanted to run the football, and it would have been bad if you couldn't have run it, and that helped us.
In the second half, it seemed like how would you grade the second half in eye violations for the defense without having seen the film yet?
That's a tough question. Do I see it? I can't see it. We gave up a couple things, but they do a lot of formational things in there. And the second half was a weird game because it was 3 and out, then a long drive, then we take a drive, then we take another drive all the way down, eat up a lot of clock, miss a field goal, and Then it was kind of the end of the game type thing, and got sloppy. But I'll look at it and see. I don't want to make a statement before I look at it.
Jimbo, was there ever any concern on your part that your guys would still be, would come out flat after the big win?
There's always those concerns. Heck yeah. You always as a coach. I mean, no matter what you preached it, yelled it, preached it, yelled it, preached it. And I mean, because what kids today look at is what they always say. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, that's just the way kids are now. And then it's hopefully it finally sunk in.
Back-to-back games where your defense has come up with some turnovers, just
Listen,
ball hawking.
guys, turnovers is the key. Everybody says turnovers ain't the most important. Whoever says that's crazy. All right, turnovers are still most important in being able to make big plays, and that was the one thing defensively we hadn't been getting, and we're finally starting to get them, and it changes the game, changes field position, changes momentum, points, changes everything. You got to be able to play them and get them.
Was Antonio, coach, obviously a homecoming game for him.
I think he had 60 people here. I think he had a whole cheering section up there. That's awesome. Hey, he played. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. He's playing great. He's doing great. That guy's having a heck of a year, man.
You mentioned the 3rd and 17 that Zach made. How big was that whole sequence after the sack, and then getting that score to kind of squash?
No, it was big because you're still 2 plays away. All right, they're one more drive, and you turn it over, something happened. I mean, the pressure's back on you. Going back to get that 3-score drive, 3-score lead, and a critical play like that was big time. That was as big a play as it was in a football game, in my opinion.
Yeah, and you guys.
Along with the turnovers early.
And y'all had some big 3rd down conversions.
We did.
A Chain's touchdown in that first quarter, the 3rd and 17, where you decided to run it.
Well, and like I say, they were getting too deep. They play it, overload some coverages, and you pop it, and you can get him one-on-one with the safety that way too. And our line did a good job. And those guys, what I say, they're dynamic, man.
Time for a couple more.
What you think of the line, coach?
Thought they played really well for the most part. There's a couple things. Give up that protection on that. Got that sack was big, and there's a couple things in there I got to look at and see. But it's hard during the game. We're making adjustments, hearing from up top what we're doing, but until I see that film.
Jimbo, I'm curious why you went back with the line you had before the Alabama game when y'all were moved the ball so well.
Because that's what I thought was the best one
Okay.
for this game.
Well, why
for this game,
just the matchups?
like the matchups.
Okay.
Anything else? All right.
Can you okay?
Yeah.
All right. Coach, thanks.